It was a rainy night in Monterey. Emily was returning home after a small get-together with her friends at the beachside. But unfortunately, this late at night and in the wet weather, the bus changed its route 2 stops early. And Emily now didn't have a choice but to walk the rest of the way home. Should have brought the car. As she got off the bus, she suddenly noticed one of the men sitting towards the back suddenly get up and get off with her. She nervously walked down the dark street, keeping an eye on the man behind her. Why is he coming the same way? Is he following me? Taking a few deep breaths, Emily quickened her pace. But just as she was passing by an alley, all of a sudden, someone jumped out onto her, pulled her bag, and ran off. No! Help! Before Emily could even get herself up, she saw the man behind her run down the block, get a hold of the thief. And with a single punch, he broke his jaw as the thief ran off, bleeding from his nose and mouth. Here. Shocked by what happened, Emily quietly took her bag and watched as the man left, turning the curb in the opposite direction. He was just going the same way. After a restless night, thinking about what happened, the next day, at 5 p.m., Emily was off to work at the coffee shop. She worked the evening shift here and got by living with a roommate. Em, what's up? How was the party? Forget the party. You'll never believe what happened on the way home. I almost got robbed last night. What? Yeah. But there was this guy, I thought he was some creep following me. But he's the one who helped me out and got my bag back. Wow, some night, huh? Emily couldn't stop mentioning what happened. And to some luck, later that evening, she was caught in surprise recognizing a familiar face walk into the shop. Jerry, look over there, that's him. Emily nervously went up to him. Hi. You? Yes, it's me. From last night. Thanks for helping me. It's Emily. There's no need for that. Drake. Noticing bandages around his fist, Emily asked, Did you get hurt? No, I'm actually a MMA fighter. Oh, I see. As Emily and Drake spoke, Jerry ushered her to help out with the line. So, what can I get for you? Are you single? Yes? A coffee and a date sometime? Just give me a moment. Call me. Are you seriously going on a date with him? He doesn't look like your type. And how would you know my type? He seems like a nice guy. Come next Friday, Drake picked up Emily for their date. He's here. Stay safe, all right? Of course I will, he's with me. Did you guys have anything? Who, Jerry? No, we're just good friends. Alright. The night turned out rather delightful. Drake was a gentleman. They went to a nice restaurant, had dinner, spoke, and took a walk by the lakeside before he dropped her off. And that was the beginning of their relationship. He's really sweet. Got me flowers and chocolate. Don't you think you're falling too fast for him? Jerry, give him a break, will you? It seemed within no time, Drake and Emily's relationship progressed, and they became really close. Drake was really dedicated to fighting, and Emily often went to watch his matches. Drake, Drake, Drake! Does it hurt? I'm used to it, now that you're here. Why don't you move in with me? What? Move in? And before they knew it, Emily and Drake were living together, and life seemed all the more perfect. It was one day, however, Emily noticed something she didn't quite like. I saw him checking my phone. Red flag. Emily, you shouldn't be with someone like him. Then who should I be with, Jerry? He's a little possessive, so what? Drake was a bit possessive of her, always keeping track of where she was and who she was with. Emily sometimes found him prying into her personal matters a bit more than he should. Where were you? Oh, it was Jerry's birthday today. Some of us at the shop got together after work to celebrate. So you were with him? Yeah. What are you hiding from me, Emily? What do you mean? What's the matter with you, Drake? Why are you always so jealous and possessive? Why? Why do you have to be with him? Drake, he's my co-worker and we've been friends for years. How could I not wish him? And it wasn't like we were alone. Everyone was there. Why didn't you text me? It was only an hour. I didn't think it was a big... Drake furiously got up, throwing down the chair. Not a big deal. Not a big deal. Late into the night, Emily was still awake, questioning herself. Was she the one in the wrong? It was almost midnight when Drake came into the room and sat beside her. Look, I really like you, and I don't want things to turn out the way it did with my ex, Rachel. We were dating and I was even planning on proposing to her. But one day she just suddenly decided to break up with me. I was heartbroken, but there was nothing I could say to change her mind. It was soon after our breakup I had to leave town for a match, but just before the fight, I got news Rachel got into an accident. I left the fight and returned to town, but it was too late. But I never expected what I would find out. She wasn't alone in the car. her boyfriend was with her. Daryl? Losing Rachel broke me apart. I missed her and wanted her back, but after knowing she was cheating on me, I didn't know how to feel. I thought she was the one. But the person I loved never existed. After getting to see the soft side of Drake, Emily felt for him, and she understood what he was going through. She thought he was all tough and brute, but things weren't as they seemed. How'd you get the cut? Oh, it was just an accident. Drake? He did it? He didn't mean it. It was something else. After Jerry heard what happened the night before, he took Emily to the back of the shop. I have something for you. I think you should keep this. What? Are you crazy? Jerry, I don't need this. He's not what you think he is. He's just heartbroken. His ex cheated on him. Please, just keep it for me. All right. Despite Jerry's suspicion, Emily and Drake's relationship got stronger after that night, and the days were going by well. A motorbike? Wow. What are you doing here? You never told me you had a motorbike. Yeah, my ex and I used to use it. It used to remind me of her, so I just kept it away. Drake, she was a cheat, and she was your past. You love me now, right? Yes. Over the days, Emily tried to help Drake cope with his past, and things seemed like they were going towards the better. But it was in all this, one day, while Emily was going through some junk mail, she discovered something odd. A bill from the garage? Drake had been paying for certain repairs on the motorbike from an accident from a year ago. Around the same time his ex passed away. Finding the case a little strange, Emily curiously pulled open Rachel's obituary. And to her surprise, she found out Rachel too had passed away from a car accident just a couple days before Drake dropped off his motorbike at the garage. Emily didn't know why she got a feeling Drake wasn't telling her something. While he was away, she looked through all the bills and noticed something that struck her. A package sent to Hollister last year? I thought he said he was out of town at the time of the accident. Should I ask him? No, he's only gonna get mad. It was one of these days Emily went to pick up Drake from the gym. When she got there, he was in the middle of a fight. Standing by, she watched as Drake struggled against his opponent. But then, just when his opponent had looked away for a second, Drake played a cheap shot on him, knocking him out. As the days went by, Emily couldn't hold in the suspicion anymore. And one evening, she asked him, "Drake, I was just wondering, your ex, why do you think she was having an affair? The guy she was with, maybe he was dropping her off somewhere. They weren't even sitting together. She was sitting in the back seat." No, she was cheating on me. They were sitting together, but when the car fell off the edge, the police found them in a horrible condition. They couldn't tell who was sitting where. Listening to Drake, Emily froze. There was no way he could have known that. He wasn't there himself. The more Emily went over all the details and all the information, she couldn't overlook the fact. It was Drake. But even if it was him, she didn't know what to do. She couldn't go to the police without any evidence against him. And if Drake realized she knew, he wouldn't spare her either. And she couldn't imagine what he would do if she broke up with him. I have to get away from here. I have to hide. Should I go to Jerry's? No, that's the first place he would come searching for me. I have to go to Olivia's. Late that very night, while Drake was asleep, Emily took her keys and her bag and left. She headed out of town to her sister's place. There was no way he could find her there. But it was just as Emily reached the bridge, crossing over to Pacific Grove. She suddenly noticed someone following her. Drake? Emily cranked up the speed. But Drake drove his motorbike straight in front of the car. As Emily swerved the car around, she crashed into the bridge as the car flipped over, trapping her inside. But as she lay there, her heart raced seeing Drake get off his bike and walk towards her. You women, you are all the same. As Drake pushed the car, he planned to throw Emily down, just as he had done with Rachel. Drake yelled out as he held his eyes. In pain, he groaned as he stepped back, losing his balance, and fell off the bridge. Struggling to get out, Emily managed to break the window and crawled out. Hearing Drake's body hit the water, staring down under, she looked at the bear spray. If Jerry hadn't given this to her that day, she wouldn't be alive today. Emily called the police, and soon they came and arrested Drake. You won't get away from me. Finally, she was out of this mess. Jerry, can you pick me up? What happened? Are those police sirens? Are you okay? It's a long story.
Click on the subscribe button and check out more awesome videos on our channel. And don't forget to press the bell icon because you know it's interesting.